NMS. No, they did not send it to NMS. They sent NMS to, if you don't mute, I sent it to ITSI Biosciences, Pennsylvania, who apparently it is the Oga Patapata of that center that is also the Oga Patapata of the biosciences in America. I will still come back to that. Just hold it. Number 3, both ITS Biosciences and MMS confirmed the job order, the patient order, and that points to the fact that the report we have is authentic. Number 4, the test investigation required by the state was only to investigate toxins, toxic elements in the system of the disease. That was all. So let us get some things right. The center only requested for certain things from NMS. It's a very simple thing. You go to an hospital and you told the hospital you are sick. The doctor sends you to the lab. The doctor will write what the lab should check. The doctor might say, help me check. The person said, I look pale. I think I have malaria and all that. Or I have infection. The doctor will write samples and say, check for malaria, check for blood count, and check the white blood cells in order to check for the infection. Even if that person have HIV, the lab, he was not told to check for HIV. Even if that person have diabetes, the lab was not told to check for diabetes. It is the order. If everybody that have read the reports now, the reports specified what they were to test. And if I look at the report here, the report testing requested analysis code, they put it there. They were to test for postmortem expanded blood forensic, postmortem urine screen add-on 6 MAM quantification only. This was what they sent to the lab. And that was what they worked on. They sent to the lab, this is what we want you to check. They did not ask them to check for other things. So what they asked them to check is to check for expanded blood forensic, which means they are going to check for every form of toxins element in his bloodstream. That is all they want to check. And I think NMS did the job. They sent about 8 samples to them, and NMS reported on what they saw. NMS reported on what they saw. Part of those things, specimen received. Let's get these things right. Specimen received by NMS is this: 3 specimen that NMS received from ITSI Biosciences, owned by the director of Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center. Number 1, gray top tube, 10.65 millimeter. That they got. Sorry, that wasn't that. I was actually reading something else. No mind me. I have plenty information on this my Wala system. All right, let me read. The testing requested are three things: ethylene glycol blood. Number two, metals stroke metalloid acute poisoning panel tissue. Number four, postmortem expanded tissue forensic. So these are the three things they requested from NMS. And NMS received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Received 9 samples of Mohbad. And they indicated it there because it is needed. They need to know when you took the sample from the body. And after that, it will be preserved. So nothing is going to change, really. They took sample 1, green cap plastic tube, 0.5 millimeter, which was collected 22nd in the month of September 22nd, 2023, on specified blood, Alaba Promise. The second one too, same date, blood, Alaba Promise. Another one, which is gastric fluid, Gibel, and plastic bag liver tissue, as stated. Every other in the book, plastic container contains other things. Same thing, the tissue is lungs tissue, the liver tissue of specified blood that is sent to the lab and sent to the lab. Sample volumes are product Siemens on the copper that play means
Socrates. Aristocrat, you're bad. Your network is bad. Your network is bad. You're breaking up. Your network is bad.
Who else cannot hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, it is better now. It is better now.
Wait, Bayo, let me find from everybody. Maybe it's your network, because my network is showing green here. Dear panelists, was I off at any time so that I can come back?
No. You are not.
I'm not. So, Bayo, it was your network. My network showed green.
It was. You were breaking.
I was breaking.
Well,
all right.
yes.
Where did I stop when it was breaking? So that I can go back.
Like 1 minute. 1 minute. Or you can, like 1 minute.
I can't say. What was I saying so that I can go back? What was I saying?
Mentioning the listed items I was taking.
All right.
I was taking.
So no big deal. Virtually, I believe Bayo have a copy. A lot of people have a copy of the list of things that were submitted, which are 9 items. Now, NMS, if you go back to the beginning of that toxicology report, NMS did something which I saw that was very good. They put toxicology report from the first page. I saw there.
You are breaking. You break. You are breaking, Aristo. Your network is breaking.
Come back.
It's even cracking now. It's cracking.
No.
Yeah, but it's cracking.
Just hold on. No network. There's nothing I can do about. Can you hear the music?
Yes, you can hear the music. Even the music is breaking.
The music,
The music also
is it clear?
The music is
Yes.
cracking.
Time. I think it's the network. The network is not too good. Let me try to change the network from the
Mommy,
modem to the network to the phone and see what is going to happen. Is it okay now?
yes.
Please stop. Please stop. Make una dance small. Make I drink water. Are you only? Yeah? Let's enjoy the interlude. Try to drink some water so that we can then go on. Don't mind Aristo. My life, my enjoyment. I hear you only.
I get the money from my briefcase, so that the place where we relate. Oh yeah, if you don't go,
all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, apologies for the network. I've changed to the mobile network. Now, if you check the NMS, those who have the NMS copy, is everywhere. So I assume many people will have it, but not everyone. It talks about the report issued, and it's make una unmute too. So it talked about report issued, which was April 9th, 2024, and it also spoke about last report issued. That was March 28th. This is what I deduced from it. NMS did a first report, sent it to the lab that gave it to them, for them to look at it, for them to prepare the final report. And they communicated back to them, possibly, okay, what you've done is okay, maybe put this, put that, according to it, or go further in this test. But don't forget, it is what they requested for that they will do for them. So the last issue, which means the toxicology report, was issued by 11 a.m. American time or Pennsylvania time and given back to ITSI Biosciences in April, 9th of April this year. So NMS have finished his own job. For me, has NMS done anything wrong? No. NMS is just a laboratory that the clients gave an order and they've done the order and passed to them. Is NMS dealing with Lagos State government? No. It is ITSI Biosciences, owned by the head of Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, that also owns ITSI Biosciences. Let me give us a little cap into that. You see, in Nigeria or in any corrupt system, if you know that the person you are dealing with is incorrigible, cannot commit corruption, cannot change things to suit yourself in times of the cost, what they will do is to find an intermediary. And it is the intermediary they will be dealing with, who will act as an agent. For example, Mr. Bibi wants Aristocrat to do a business for him. And Mr. Bibi, from the client is dealing with, understand the cost from Aristocrat. Possibly is $1 million, the business he wants to do with Aristocrat. But Mr. Bibi wants to collect $10 million. Or the people that want to give the business to me, the people that want to give the business to me want to collect $10 million from their clients. So they look for Mr. Bibi. Mr. Bibi does business with me. So they channel the business through Mr. Bibi. So Mr. Aristocrat is not dealing, for example, Thunderfire is not dealing with Thunderfire directly. Neither is Thunderfire dealing with Mr. Aristocrat directly. They got Mr. Bibi, who also is the head of Thunderfire business. But because there are power that be in some cases that they need to inflate the money, they will now use Mr. Bibi's business to be giving Thunderfire Company results. Give Thunderfire Company LPO. Give Thunderfire Company the invoice and the payments. But Mr. Aristocrat, who will finish the job, is paid according to what he told them he will collect. Now, the corruption is in between Mr. Bibi's company and Thunderfire's company. This is the scenario of what happened. Mr. Bibi now, who is the owner of Bibi Limited, is also the director, the man in charge of Thunderfire Limited. Because he knows when you come to Mr. Aristocrat has a system. Bring in what you want. This is the cost. Pay the money and the job is done. Mr. Aristocrat cannot inflate the cost. So Mr. Bibi, who is the head of Thunderfire Company, use his company to send it to Mr. Aristocrat. Mr. Aristocrat gets his payment from Mr. Bibi, not from Thunderfire. Mr. Bibi now will now do an invoice from his company and send to Thunderfire. No be corruption be that. No be juju be that. You are the CEO of Thunderfire. You are also the CEO of Bibi Limited. Now, you are supposed to send your job order straight to Mr. Aristocrat. But because of corruption and mugu, you not do that. Now, Ashiriwatu, that is conflict of interest. In a sane society, Mr. Bibi ought to relinquish and recuse himself from Thunderfire Company because he has brought personal interest into this business. Also, when people that own the job that was sent to Mr. Aristocrat were only told that it was Mr. Aristocrat that did the job, and the people, that is the Thunderfire people, now went to Mr. Aristocrat and said, Mr. Aristocrat, give us our result. We want to know if it's authentic. Mr. Aristocrat has no business with Thunderfire. Mr. Aristocrat only has business with BB's Limited. Be looking at the dilemma because I try to illustrate for us to understand. Now, if the people in Thunderfire's community now say, we want to go and riot at Mr. Aristocrat's office, they are wasting their time. Because Mr. Aristocrat does not know Thunder Fire. Mr. Aristocrat only signed a contract with BB's company. Therefore, I have read out the office of BB's company. Go there and protest. Because if you go to Mr. Aristocrat company, you are only displaying ignorance. Mr. Aristocrat never at any time had business with Thunder Fire. That is the case on ground. However, Mr. Aristocrat has confirmed that yes, this business, I worked on it. This is the details of it. I can explain it to you, but I cannot do it without the authorization of the person, of the company that gave me the business, because Thunder Fire is now a meddlesome interloper. I don't know you. You are a third party. You are only meddling in a business of two recognized entities. So if your well-wishers, your fans, people that you know of Thunder Fire now comes to Mr. Aristocrat's business, it will be seen as you are disturbing Mr. Aristocrat's legitimate business, because he never had business with you. My people, can you see the dilemma that this thing has caused? We cannot go directly to NMS because NMS will always refer us back to ITSI Biosciences, because NMS never had a business with the Lagos State government. No. NMS only had a business with the company of the director of the Lagos State Forensic and of the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center. If we go to Lagos State and say, how much did you actually do this toxicology? You will hear the staggering amount. Let me tell you, this thing asks them that please, if we want to do this kind of toxicology that you are seeing the report, how much is it? They said it's not expensive. If we check our costing list, it costs $700. But it is not up to $1,000. In other words, if you check, someone should multiply 1,430 times 700. How much is it? Please, someone can type it. Any of the panelists can tell us. Now, that is the cost from NMS of what they did. And NMS have shared the report back to its customer, which is ITSI. Thank you. 1,001,000. 1,001,000. How much? No, it cannot get to 1,400,000 and some. I said $700. Multiply $700 by 1,400. Sorry, 1,430. That is the current rate. Multiply 700 times 1,430. What is the answer? Please do it and type it. 1,000 naira. 1,001,000 naira is the cost. We need to ask the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, how much did you do mobile toxicology? We need to ask them. It will surprise you the amount they did it. It will surprise you. This is where corruption is. This same man, I believe, would have influenced the other lady that this thing saw. The other lady that this thing went to meet. And she was very excited to say, oh, I will give you Jennifer Hamas. You can go and check her. Jennifer Hamas. She's the division chief and professor of pathology. In the same university, they found themselves. When the woman said, I will get back to my colleague, the colleague happened to be the Oga Patapata of the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center. Therefore, sorry. She said, I'm no more interested. I am no more interested. Now, let us cool down. Let's hear some music. We come to the second segment. When we come to the second segment, I would like to hear from the panelists. From everything I've said, what do you think? Before we go to way. All right. All right. It's been a nice time spending with everyone. Now, my dear panelists, what up? Mr. Bibi, are you there? Let me start with you.
Yeah, Aristo, I can hear you.
Okay. Where are you Vanoing from? Where are you Vano from?
Currently, I'm in Abuja now as I'm talking.
Okay. You have known him from FCT, Abuja.
Yes, precisely,
Babes.
Asokoro.
All right. What is your contributor on this matter?
You have to jump me because I'm at AYA. I'm on
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on the roadside, so there will be a noise. In the next
Don't worry.
5
Once you
minutes,
are available,
I will get to
once
my
you're available,
destination and I will
let
join
me
you
know.
guys.
Yes. Let me know once you're available. All right. Thunderfire, are you there? Before
Yes,
you
sir, I
talk,
am.
Thunderfire, just
I am
wait, just
here.
wait. Thunderfire, wait. Number one, I want everybody to understand something. The death of Mohbad is not only an issue for Lagos State. It's not only an issue for his family. It's not only an issue for Nigeria or Africa, but the death of Mohbad is a global issue that has gotten a number of people's interest. People that knew nothing about Mohbad before, or people that, some people don't even know about, a lot of things, but they know that it's Nigeria and they call it Africa. But with time, social media, which is a social space, have brought us together. So for me, on my platform, it does not matter the country you come from. It does not matter where you are speaking from. Mohbad's case is a case of the society. It's a case that is addressing injustice in the society. It's a case that is talking about jurisprudence of a society. It's a case that is talking about how ills of the society has affected people's psychology to the extent that they at times don't even know the right thing to do. And I think when people from different lands, from different countries, come together to share their views about what is going on, it is an opportunity for us as a people to embrace them and allow them to talk to us. Now, I encourage, whether you are a Nigerian, you're not a Nigerian, you can come up on Aristo platform to express yourself. If you are not speaking English, if you can get someone that can speak English to translate it for us, I will be glad. I speak little English, but I'm not too fluent. Thank you very much. I speak little French. I can only converse at a level 1. But I will be happy to bring anyone that is not from Nigeria, that has been following this case, that has invested in this case, to want to express herself. After all, on Aristocrat's Enclave is express yourself. Go ahead, Thunderfire.
Thank you, Aristo. Yes, I'm from America, but I've also been on this case since it started. It came across my For You page with Mohbad on the table crying, "I don't want to die." And then the picture of him in the coffin with the bent neck. It totally devastated me. Because I'm going through a similar case myself with my 2-year-old grandson, who was also murdered. So I have some kind of sentimental connection to this. And as far as the Nigerian laws go, we have similar laws here too. But what you just read today, I have been talking about FBI for a long time, and I've always been pushed away. No, this is not an FBI case, because FBI don't deal with Nigeria unless it has to do with an American. But listen here, this man, this BioLab LLC is in America, and he's a Nigerian, so I believe it connects. And also, what's her name? Mumi's sister, what's her name over there in New Hampshire? I forget.
Karima.
Yes, Karima. She's also an American citizen who possibly has sent medication to Nigeria, that Nigeria doesn't even sell, from what Dr. Kimmy has said, that antihistamine is not sold in Nigeria. It's only in America. So how did it get to Nigeria? So that's another way I believe that the FBI could possibly be involved in this case. And I really, really would like that to happen. I know there are 2 offices in Lagos and Abuja. I just think that we should follow that next step. What do we have to lose by trying?
Yes, aristocrats, this is Love Mabel. I just want to support what Thunderfire said because there's several videos that Karimo admitted that she's the one who has been sending medicines to make Mohbad sleep for her sister to put it in his food. So there are evidences, and like you said, those are controlled drugs. You cannot buy them off counter. And she's a nurse. Allegedly, she must have taken it from where she works because she cannot just go to any pharmacy or for a doctor for prescription if it's not prescribed by a doctor. There are videos where she claimed that she's the one who has been giving her sister medication to give to Mohbad. So we can use that with the FBI. There are a lot of evidences to that effect. Thank you.
Aristo, please, if I may come in, do you have any of such a video? Can you play it now? Where Karima actually said she has been giving Wunmi drug to put Mohbad to sleep. Please, if there is, can you play it now, please?
If anyone
even Wunmi
come in?
testified that in the corona that she used to put it in Indomie. She did in the corona in one of her testimonies.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
There is such a video.
This is your
please,
this is your Supreme Iron Lady speaking here. I will tell you, love me more. Thank you for your submission, but you see that statement is not valid. I will tell you about 3 or 4 months ago, we actually went in research of such statements with the lady Queen. Queen, you know that Queen, the one that is always attacking Team Wunmi, that has a dog, that use a dog. There's a lot of Queens, so I'm trying to describe which one. She was supposed to take up that project against Karimo as a matter of fact, but we went in search. We went in search of such statements and video, and none exist. None. It is only, hold on, Bibi. Hold on, please. It is only a sentimental statements that people said, oh, she said this, she said that. No, it's not factual because she was supposed to take it up big time. We got a lawyer in Karimo's jurisdiction, and there was no video to present to them. No video. Were maybe removed, but this was about 3-4 months. You can even confirm this with Susan. No video. No video exists. No video. So we had to drop that case. She did talk around it, but she did not say anything for a fact. I give medications to my sister to put in his food. There was no such video. None. The milligrams of that medication, I think is the generic name is Benadryl. And I think it's probably, what is it called in Nigeria? Piriton or something like that. It is an antihistamine, and you get it, the maximum I think is 50 milligram. Maybe you can get it Q6 hours. I know they use it for, I think when you are in the Diamond Headache Clinic, I think you can get as much as 100. I don't know. I think they also use it in psych to calm people down, and you can get maybe 100 milligrams. But when you are in the medical section of medicine, you get it maximum of 550 milligrams, the max. And you can also use it for anti-allergic reactions, or maybe you are allergic to, if you're going for contrast, you're going to get some dye and you are allergic to the dye, they will give you Benadryl and prednisone and probably Tylenol together. So you will not have an allergic reactions to the dye if you must take contrast. But 3,600 grams is a killer dose. I will tell you one thing, we all have done very well from everybody's angle. But unfortunately, they have done justice for Mohbad to cruising. So there's nothing, I really don't want to speak seriously anymore. Thunderfire, I'm very sorry for your loss. I've said this many times. But, why am I talking like this is because they have turned it to fun catching. Because 3,600 grams, 3,600, that is 3,600. It's a killer dose.
Hold on, Iron Lady. This new name, I can't pronounce it.
Botija in Jagun. Have you seen the movie Jagun?
I watched it.
I'm the Botija.
All right, Ekushe. Now, this is what I want to say. That's
no, it's not my new name. This is just my second account. I'm with Iron Lady on another platform.
It's okay. Ekushe Oluwa. What I want to say is this. The third drug after paracetamol and caffeine in Nigeria is referred to as Piriton.
Yes.
Piriton. Yes. In Nigeria, let me finish you. In Nigeria, that we are, if you enter chemist, you go buy Piriton. Now, it has been controlled though, because if you go to a pharmacy will ask you, where is your doctor's prescription in Nigeria? But there are a number of chemists that you can get it and they will buy it. Yes, it's a controlled drug, but just the peculiarity of Nigeria, controlled drugs can also be gotten from some ignoramus chemists, not pharmacy, because pharmacies will never give it to you. They will ask you to give them your doctor prescription and they will register it. I bought it, so I know. And it's from a doctor and they will register it because it's controlled and it's usually, some people come to check it. But when you go to those chemists, places they call chemists, that they buy them, even tramadol, that is
cheap now. Cheap.
That is in Nigeria. So when Dr. Olun lawyer was saying that is a controlled substance, I beg you, I did not listen to it.
No, Benadryl is not even controlled in America. Benadryl is over the counter.
No, she said it's a controlled substance in Nigeria. So what I'm saying is she does not have to send it. They will buy it here.
Yes, they will buy it there.
So let's go ahead.
There is even nothing. I remember way when I was even younger and staying in Nigeria, I used to go and buy my grandmother Valium to sleep. Valium is controlled in the United States, but in Nigeria you get it over the counter. You get it, go out there, you buy it, they give you Valium then. So all these things, no medication is controlled in Nigeria. I hope we all know that. But what I'm talking about is
no. Another thing. Medications are controlled in Nigeria. That is something you need to understand. In every society, there are places you will go that you don't need doctor's prescription to get them. But if you go to places like authorized pharmacies, they follow the control procedure. But if you go to open markets, especially the ghettos, etc., where a chemist is the doctor, is the nurse, is the surgeon, is everything. Nothing is controlled there. That is what I'm saying. So if people want to use uncontrolled drug, you know, there are other outlets they can get them. So things are controlled in Nigeria, but the level of controls is restricted to authorized people. Let's go ahead.
Benadryl is not a controlled substance. It's not under the category of any medication you will control it. I'm saying even here in United States. Benadryl is the generic name for Diphen, Hydro, something my.
In Nigeria, we call it Piriton.
Piriton. No, it's not controlled. They are all over the counter.
Ogoroni. If you want sleep
you can use it for Ogoro. You can use it for even
allergy.
If you are allergy, if you are sneezing,
give it to you.
If you are sneezing, you can. It's not a control medication, but what I'm talking about, the effect I'm talking about is 3,600 grams.
Yes,
let's do a little bit of aristocrat. I beg me, I talk.
Talk.
Now, I said the maximum a doctor will prescribe for you is going to be 50 milligram Q6 hours. Now, let's do a little bit of mathematics. 1,000 milligrams equals to 1 gram. 1,000 milligram is this Lady Aries. Yes, this is your Iron Lady Aries. I'm using my other account. I logged in another platform with the other account. Okay. Yes, it is. It is me. Now, 1 gram equals to 1,000 milligrams. Now, they said they found 3,600 grams. That is a kilodose. Kilodose. When you are only supposed to take 100 milligrams in a day. What that suggests to me is mobile liver has built up tolerance. It's not even metabolizing that medication anymore. Probably his liver has been shut down from that dose of Benadryl. Who said the drug I mentioned is wrong? So there is no need for calculations. What is wrong? Benadryl. I mentioned the name Benadryl. Dr. Walter, please come up so we don't sell wrong narrative. If you know better, please come up. I'm open for knowledge. Dr. Walter 0011. The drug you mentioned is wrong. What is the drug I mentioned, please? Anyway, let me proceed. Okay. So I am talking about Benadryl. Okay. Now, we have 50 milligrams Q6 hours. Every 6 hours.
He said the drug is referring to is Medazolam or what?
Midazolam. I'm not referring to Midazolam.
Midazolam.
Okay. I'm not referring to Midazolam. Midazolam is, I think that is Vasage. I'm not referring to Vasage, Midazolam.
That's correct.
I'm referring to Benadryl.
Let's go ahead, please. Go ahead with your submission.
Midazolam is not what I'm referring to. Please bring doctor up.
Let doctor send a request.
And that is not how, I think you spell Midazolam with please. M-I, not M-E.
Let me go down.
Doctor.
Let doctor send in a request and the moderator.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the Benadryl. They said they found 3,600 grams of Benadryl in his system. That means the liver could no longer metabolize it. Probably.
Lady Harris, 1 minute. Aristo, please, there is a doctor on the comment section that wants to come up.
Please.
Is the
We've
bank
talked about this one. Now, when you sleeping, we talk about it.
Listen, I've told the doctor to send his request. If he sends a request, the moderator will bring him up. Finish. Go
How
ahead.
come you just where were you when we just like 5 minutes to talk about him? Now you bring it into what's it like?
Báwo lẹ ṣe máa gbàgbé nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ?
You have one.
Lady Harris, I want to ask a question. You said they find Benadryl, but Benadryl is not in the toxicology report. Which report is that?
Is it not the what medications were found?
No, it wasn't. I didn't see Benadryl here.
Piriton. It's in the same family
Piriton.
with Benadryl.
It's the same family with Benadryl. Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Please call it. You see, you are doing something, and I try to guide.
It's just like when I say Tylenol and paracetamol. It's the same.
Let me guide us. You see, in Nigeria, we like to keep things simple, and I love to kiss my communication. Keep it straight and simple. In Nigeria, we have Panadol. Use it so that they understand. They understand caffeine. The other word for Benadryl, and even in the toxicology, they didn't write Benadryl. But we use Piriton. They understand Piriton. So when you are talking, use those words so that they will understand it. We have a larger audience. Go ahead, please.
Okay, sometimes I understand what you're saying. There is dimenhydramine, it's a long word, I can't pronounce it. That is the trade name. That trade name, the generic name is Benadryl.
Yes.
You guys call it Piriton.
Thank you.
That is the one we are talking about. It's this one and the same. Just like when I say Tylenol, my Tylenol and your paracetamol is the same. But I think the doctor has climbed up. Let him talk first.
Dr. Magumi Labere, Dr. Walter.
We are let doctor speak.
Hi. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, doctor. Please enlighten us. Do you practice in Nigeria?
No, presently I'm in UK.
But have you practiced in Nigeria before?
Yes.
Good. So you have an understanding of the usage of drugs in Nigeria. Please talk to us about these elements found in late Mohbad's system. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Actually, let me start from this angle that actually from the first report saying about the drugs or no drugs, let me start from that side. I will say it's just a scam because autopsy will not mention any drug.
Wait, excuse me, aristocrat. Let me interject you. Hold on, sir. Hold on, doctor. No, you cannot start from there because I'm still. Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Okay,
hold on. I'm still speaking. But you said. Hold on. You interjected. We brought you up to come and clarify Benadryl, Piriton, and you said it's not the medication. So don't go and start from there because I was still giving my submission.
All right. Lady
That
Harris.
is where you should start from. You need to start from the medication.
Botija, please hold on. Hold your thoughts. Let's give Dr. Walter some time to, educate us about this substance. Then we'll come back to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, no worries.
You're a friend of the house.
Okay, thank you. I accept it.
Lady Aris. Thank you, Lady Aris, and thank you, the aristocrats. So as I said, autopsy is not going to mention drug for us. So that's why I said I wanted to start from that angle. Now, coming out telling us this drug, which we are calling Puritin.
Wait, doctor. I've read some other autopsy where they mentioned, they will not call it the brand name, but they will call it the general name that everybody will understand. I've read some, yes. I've read some. Yes. I've read a number of autopsy lately that I've seen them, listing drugs that they found as well. But it's a generic name. Me, I don't understand. I just typed in and I saw the different brand name they are lately.
This is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Aristocrat. This is what I'm trying to say. When we talk about autopsy is just, let me put it, is anatomical dissection or anatomical examination of this body part we are talking about. Just anatomy is not going into what is in that organ.
Wait, doctor.
Autopsy is anatomical dissection.
Yeah, doctor, wait a little. On this, we are not talking about autopsy. I think now that I have you,
let me go to the drug. Let me go to the drug. Let me just go to the drug.
Just wait. Wait. We are not talking about the autopsy yet. When I started, I said people are focused on the toxicology report, but people are not focusing on the autopsy. Now, I get your contact. Please follow me. We will talk, and I will bring you on for us to talk on things around the autopsy. But on this, we are focusing on the toxicology, and that is the report we are extracting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, one of the reasons that make me to come up is this. When we are talking about Puritin in Nigeria, Puritin, you can get it over the counter. It's not a controlled drug. I will put it that way. In fact, you can get a cup of Puritin, which contain about 100 or 500 tablets. You can get it in pharmacy. You can get it in the chemist. And that is what most private hospital used to buy in Nigeria. Then you divide it into doses for your patient. So you can get a cup of Puritin, which contain 100, 500 pieces in Nigeria, in pharmacy or chemist. So it's not a controlled drug. And that is what I'm trying to say. The angle that makes me to come up is that Karima cannot send Puritin all the way from America to Nigeria, because it is what can easily be, you can get it over the counter there. What I'm trying to say is that Karima is going to be sending something else, not Puritin. From America sending Puritin to Nigeria, that is where that is the area I'm trying to talk, that Karima cannot send Puritin. It must be something else, not Puritin, because you can easily get Puritin in Nigeria. Dihydrochlorothiazide, the groups, which we also have loratadine. We also have loratadine in this group. In Nigeria, commonly we have Puritin comes in 5 milligram. While we have loratadine that comes in 10 milligram, loratadine comes in 10 milligram. Now, if you are not talking about controlled drug, probably you have something to get it from the pharmacy. Let's say pharmacy, we don't even want to go to chemist, because chemist can sell anything for you if you have your money. Now, the Valium 5 that Lady Aries mentioned, yes, it's a controlled drug, which is the diazepam. So that one is a controlled drug, but you can get it in pharmacy, you can get it in the chemist.
So you don't know what I was talking about. You don't know what I was talking about. I only made reference.
Lady Aries, hold on, sir.
Hold on. I only made reference that I used to go and get my grandmother Valium.
Yes,
I didn't say that was the medications, but you said no. Hold on. I want us to always hold on. Let me finish. Hold on.
I never said you said so.
Excuse me, sir or ma. Hold on. You said I should not even, sir. You said I should not even go into the calculations because the drug I mentioned was wrong. We need to be careful when we type. You don't know my profession. Because I didn't put a doctor in front of my name or I didn't put a lawyer in front of my name. We all need to respect one another and everybody's summation. You put it right blank. Hold on, sir. You put it there and said you are wrong. You don't even need to go into the calculations. I just don't open my mouth to speak. I live in the States. When you put the fine hydro,
yes, I've been following you for long. Okay, so I know I've been following you for long.
Wait,
from all the platforms.
Dr.
From
Water.
all the platforms, I've been following
Dr.
you
Water,
for long.
please wait. Lady Harris?
Yes, I'm with you, Aristo.
Lady Harris, you've made your point. He's also trying to clarify things. So for us, let's just take a cheap pill, like I always say, take a cup of water. You will continue with your submission. Doctor, I'd like to ask you a question. Now,
I'm with you, Aristocrat.
The quantity of the
Aristo,
purity,
with respect, can
please
I ask
now, no respect, no respect. When I finish talking, the quantity specified in the toxicology report is 3,600 mg/gram. In other words, that is
36,
3.6 gram, not milligram now, grams. And the pathologist at the inquest said all the drugs identified in the toxicology are, though, I remember what he said. He said, though the 3,600 is high, but it is not in a danger zone. Is that correct? As a practicing doctor, having 36 grams of purine in a system, does that have, medical implication that can kill the person? Because that is what we are looking into.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Yes, because yes. I've said this in another platform before. No, it is totally wrong. I said a tablet of Puritin is 5 milligram in Nigeria. Now, putting 5 milligram together, we can count the numbers that is going to give us that quantity they are talking about.
Please, people, you two get busy.
5 milligram, 5 milligram, 5 milligram, 5 milligram,
now,
5 milligram.
Let us divide
added it up for us to have that kind of number.
3,600 by 5. How many would that be? 3,600 divided by 5. That will tell us the number of tablets. Because in Nigeria, you only take one of that. Now, 3 divided by
720.
720 tablets. The person they commit suicide now, that is suicidal, isn't it? That itself is suicidal.
That is what I say. I think I've said something like I've mentioned this in another platform before. And that's why I said I wanted to start from that stuff. It was all lie. And when I was saying it, I even go to the extent of probably the Nigeria NMA should be called out. Because using yourself to that means what you are teaching us in the school is different from what you yourself is practicing outside.
And the
so
man
you can't just
is a professor
out and tell
and a
us,
consultant.
Yes, the professor that read the Timothy autopsy and everything was my teacher in medical school. Professor Olusegun Ojo was my teacher in medical school. So, and that is why I say in that other platform, that means what they are teaching us is different from what they are practicing. So you can't come out and say you saw 720 quantity of something in Mohbad's body. For how long? For how many days? Does that mean they gave him that quantity a day before he died, or 2 days before he died, or the day he died? Or you say they've been giving him for the past 6 months or 7 months, and you can still find that in the bloodstream. And that is a total lie. And that's why I said I wanted to start from the beginning. And I'm saying it again, you can't just come out and say, you find this quantity in an autopsy. because in autopsy we are only we can all check it, and that is what I used to tell all my patients. This is Google period. If you didn't get it very well from Google, at least you have some idea. Then the doctor will be able to put you through. You can't just come out and say you saw this quantity in the autopsy. Autopsy, which is anatomical dissection, is going to tell us just, okay, the kidney, when we open the kidney, this is what we saw in the kidney. The kidney is fine, is large, is small, is shrinking, and there is no sign of something like that. It's not going to tell us, okay, we find drug in the kidney. It's not going to tell us we found drug in the liver. This is from the
toxicology report.
Doctor, yes. Doctor. But I think that was mentioned in the autopsy initially. So if it is,
was it?
Yes.
Have you read the autopsy?
It was mentioned.
Have you read the autopsy? Have you read the autopsy?
I think the first one that the first.
What they were sharing about?
No.
What they were sharing about is the toxicology report. Nobody, I've not seen anyone.
The autopsy.
Yes, share the autopsy. Now, I'm going to call you back. Please follow me. We will discuss, and I'll bring you up for us to talk about the autopsy. Before you go, what is your field in the medical science?
Thank you. That was the question.
Thank you, Bibi. I'm a general practitioner. Yes.
All right. So
yes,
you understand here and there. It's all right.
And
all right.
Lady Aries, I only mentioned the Valium. I didn't say that you are talking about Valium. I'm just trying to say Valium is a controlled drug in Nigeria. That's why I just mentioned the Valium, and that's what I'm trying to say. I never said you said Valium is what we are talking about here. I just mentioned Valium is a controlled drug in Nigeria. You need prescription to get that. So that is what I'm trying to say in that area.
The problem of Lady Aries is what you type in the comment section. By you attacking direct, being emphatic that is wrong, that is not correct. That is the problem of where Lady Aries have a problem.
So I think
that one has gone. That one has gone because you said you are wrong. Don't even go into the calculation. So I don't know where you said I was wrong, and I'm putting it back again. I used to get Valium for my grandmother behind our house at the chemist. I don't even know anything about the word control or not control back then.
I'm not.
So if it's control or not control, I don't know.
So
I'm not disputing that, and that is what I said. You can get it. You can get it because of the situation of the country. You can get it anyhow. Yes, I'm with
Dr.
you.
Water did not in any way counter your Valium talk. He's only trying to allude to the fact that even Valium that is controlled is everywhere. So it's no big deal for someone living Obodo Oyinbo to now be sending Puritan to us in Lagos or Nigeria that is everywhere.
Yes.
Is a lie. So we shouldn't be thinking like I think that's what he did. So doctor, I'm going to engage you. I will engage you further. So we can now come and analyze the autopsy. You will have had time to read through it and see it, and
is the autopsy in the public domain?
Don't worry, I have the autopsy, and I'm going to relate with only professionals that can give valuable insight into it, so that when we come out we can educate people. And that is why, since I had this MMS report, I did not talk about it because I don't know anything about it, and those who know about it have spoken about it. I'm only interested in coming out with the truth, information. Let people have the information. What they then do with it is left for them. Thank you very much, Dr. Water. Please follow me. We will engage, and
thank you,
we'll see where we'll take you to. Thank you. Lady Aries.
Thank you, sir.
Continue.
I mean, he said right? He already said what I was about to say, but the 3600 is over.
It's
What?
suicidal. No, it's not. It's more
Yes.
than overdose. Now,
It's I know it's not it's like it's not suicidal because he didn't kill himself. It's the intent to kill. They killed him. If that is what they probably grinded him, they crushed them and put it in the Indomie for her. They wanted
Doctor,
him.
before you go, sorry, Lady Harris, two of you are in the medical line. I know this question I'm going to ask you, but I want to educate people. When we talk about half-life of drug, please, can you please explain to us, we are laymen, for people to understand when they mention the drug half-life in human? Dr. Attilo. Anyways, Lady Harris, can you educate us on when you say half-life? The doctor is back. Doctor, did you get my question?
Yes,
Half-life, when we talk about
yes,
half-life.
yes, aristocrats.
So, please, quickly educate us on half-life of drugs.
Okay, I'll just put it in the simplest form.
Yes.
It's just the time that is going to take the drug from taking it until it's going to be eliminated in the body. Let me just put it in that simpler form. So the time the drug is going to take in the body to be eliminated from the body system.
So it's like the time the body all the metabolism we work, that the blood will now fade off.
Yes.
When we take paracetamol, say take one in the morning, take in the afternoon, and take at night. Which means paracetamol, the way it is, from when you took it, it's probably going to use 8 hours. After 8 hours, you must take the next one. After 8
you
hours,
have to take another
the
one.
next
And that is yes, and that is why I mentioned that time that is it they gave Mohbad this drug. We are talking about the day he died, 2 days before that day, or a day before that day, or you are telling us that this 3.6 gram you saw, he has been taking it over the time. So that is why I said that the last time I was talking. So, and that's why I say all these things is just script. The way I'm saying
another question.
Let me hold on, aristocrat. Doctor, let me Walter, let me say something to answer your question on that. On when was he given, prior, day off. Let's use a timeline. We can draw a logic timeline from that. That your question is crucial. It's very important because the liver probably already built up immunity to that medication, and that's why they can come up with 3.6. But let's say, to me, if I'm in the prosecuting team as a lawyer or legal counsel, or as a medical rep, whichever way you want to look at it, I always say I'm going to use a timeline from that's Monday. Why will I say that? This is my rationale for that. It's going to be because Mohbad performed very well on Sunday. Are you following me? And will you agree with me?
Yes, God bless you, because yes, I agree. Because if he was given that quantity of this,
there's no way he will not slump.
He will not perform.
He will never be able to perform. So are we attributes? So that will be my time. That's why I love I wish I'm part of the legal team in Nigeria right now, because that will be my point of reference. And I'm going to try and see if I will be able to get somebody to speak to that will be able to ask these questions in the court, or they can call me while in the court, and I'll be able to do a Zoom or phone cross-examination, because you cannot have 3.6. Never, Laila, you will not be alert, you will not be oriented, you will be dumb sleeping, you will be in REM stage of sleep. So for Mohbad to have successfully performed on Sunday, this medication was pumped into his system from when he got home on Monday. And maybe that is why Mama Mohbad was saying that Oshimaji, maybe that is the true, yes, maybe that is why Mama Mohbad said Oshimaji, because I'm like parenting or Benadryl, nothing. They would have damaged his liver. I don't know if he would have. And yes, you were correct with your half-life definition. Okay, but Mohbad, to answer that question and for clarity purposes, it was not collection or build-up of medications of Piriton or Benadryl or antihistamine in the system, because he wouldn't have been able to perform on that Sunday the way he did. He will not be standing on his feet. So that medication was given to him when he got home that day, that Monday, or during that period of this event. Am I correct?
Yes, you are right with what you are saying. And also to say this, Lady Aries, I also think using the word the Benadryl, they are just trying to I don't know how to put it, just to make it more complex. And this is what I'm trying to say. Let me use, I don't want to go into medicine properly. Let me just use something as an example. Let me say we are talking about a particular clothes. Yes, we are talking about a particular clothes. And when we are talking about clothes, we have brands. And all these brands, they are more quality. What I'm trying to say, in Benadryl group, we have different type of groups. We have different drugs in this group. They are just like a family name.
Exactly.
Like a family name, which Piriton is one of them. Now, telling us this is what they saw, the Benadryl, which one in particular are you talking about? Which one in particular are you talking about that you found in the Mohbad's system? So that's I said, I used to say they are playing a script. It's a script to me. Anything they are bringing out about the medical, I'm just calling it a script. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, something like that. So
that is why I don't even want to analyze what this
tell a medical student. Yes, you can't tell a medical student what this professor are even telling us. And that's what I said in the last group. Our prof are not, what they are teaching us is different from what they are practicing totally outside. So they are just hiding under the umbrella of a family drug. Which one did you see? If truly you did this properly, which one did you find? You should be able to tell us where the particular one you found, not using a family name for us. So it's a script, as I always said everywhere. It's a script. That just to me is a script.
They won't listen. They won't listen. So that's why I'm just looking at them. We need radicals. We need radicals in the courtroom. We need people that can talk intelligently, because everything, I'm not ready to analyze autopsy or toxicology in truthfulness, because they are all, like you say, it's only a script. And if I were to be in the courtroom, one sentence, that thing would be null and void. They will not even go into it at all. But we can just share your one on it.
Lady Aries, you don't take gra into courtroom.
I didn't say do gra. Is that what I said? I said you will debate intelligently. Am I doing gra now? Or are we talking intelligently and we are crushing everything they said?
Yeah.
You must talk, Sha. You must talk.
Lady Aries, leave me alone.
I am fabulous. I am fabulous. Somebody said I am. No, you. Sometimes this is what we talk about. You don't have to comment when your comment is not going to make any sense. You say you don't do gra in the courtroom. Is that what I'm saying? I mean, must you comment? Must you even comment that? Must you bring that up? We are
Lady
talking
Harris.
something intelligent. You try to say something that is unintelligent. It's unfair.
Thank
We
you,
are saying
Dr.
that when you tell them in the courtroom that okay, this medication would have been in this boy's system from Monday to the time of death, and this medication is what puts him to sleep. You are saying you don't do gra in the court of room. Go and do mumu in the court of room. Then, if you don't do gra, you plead your case.
You are saying
And
that
you
if you are
say
in
it
the
in such a
courtroom,
way that nobody will dispute you. BB, it's not all the time you say, let me interject with due respect, or let me, I seek your indulgence. Sometimes you just keep quiet and let things flow. You be my brother, you are my personal person. Exactly. What is the problem here?
All right.
Intelligently.
All right. Thank you very much.
when you guys
Anyway,
Thank you
so
very
like,
much. No more talking.
listen, did you hear me talk?
let's move
No
on
more
from
talking.
that.
Wait.
Aristocrats, as I was saying,
No, I said no
point.
more talking. Everybody, hold on. Thank you very much, Dr. Walter. Please follow me. We engage Lenyson. We talk at the back. All right? Now, Lady Harris.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for the clarification.
So Lady Harris, I want
Iron
you
Lady,
to,
please. Iron Lady, Supreme Iron Lady, please.
I did not see Iron Lady here.
Then call me Botija.
Botija.
Botija,
Okay,
Jagun
Botija.
Jagun. Call me Botija.
Please, you are my platform. When I talk, you listen.
But you call me my name,
You
Botija.
are on my platform. When I talk, you listen.
All righty.
Botija, you are on the
Yes.
screen. Please submit, make your final submission in the next 3 minutes so that the next speaker can talk. Where's BB? Okay. So that the next speaker
My
can talk.
final submission is the autopsy and the toxicology is null and void. To me, I don't believe in it. It doesn't even worth talking about. If the legal teams knows how to counter it, then it's done. We will take it off the table. If they know how to counter it correctly, just like doctor said, oh, was it accumulation of all this while? Which I know it cannot be, because it is, the boy performed excellently on Sunday. You cannot have that much in your system and stand tall. No, you will slump, you will collapse. So for me, that medication started in a system on Monday, and maybe they crushed the meds and put it inside his food, and that's why he slept off, and probably that's why my mobile was saying, oh my G, because they knew what they put in the medications. Maybe, I don't know, but to me, if they have the correct people in the courtroom, the right pathologist, the right legal teams who can argue their case professionally and evidence-based, this autopsy toxicology is null and void. My final submission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. BB is gone.
I'm sorry, Aristocrat. Aristocrat, just less than a minute. Just to buttress what Lady Harris said, that this is not accumulation. That simply means it was given probably Monday, if they say mobile die on Tuesday. Now, using that alone, we can even use that alone to nail the people in the house. To nail the people in the house, you're giving this quantity of drug to someone at a time. It's suicidal. That simply you wanted to kill him. So that alone can also be used to nail them. As Lady Harris said, if there is a legal team that can argue this case very well, everything is obvious. Why will you give someone that quantity of drug at once? that make them to find that in the body system. So that can also be used to nail the people in the house. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Who do we have? Dos, are you there? Is Dos there? Love me more. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening,
Please
everyone. I think I concur with what the doctor said and
make your
Lady
contribution.
Aries. Yeah, because even if he had it before, one tablet, he won't be able to perform at the stage. And for me, I really don't believe the result that they brought out because, number one, for privacy and confidentialities, before we bring any result out, the first one was read at the coroner. I see no reason why you should just give a blogger someone's report, medical report, just to flag it on the internet. If it was from the coroner, then he went to the internet.
Let me correct you. Wait. The problem with the question I want to ask is the one that was flagged by Dr. Olunloyo, was it stamped by the court or it was just a plain copy?
It's the same one. She found it on the internet. The one from I didn't see the one for Dr. Olunloyo, but I saw the one on the internet. So it's the same one she used. It's the same one she was talking with.
Let me go back. The one on the internet, was it stamped? It's stamped as citizen.
Yes.
Then it's not fake. It is not fake. Now, let me just do a simple education. When you take evidences to the court and someone applied for the CTC, the meaning of CTC is certified true copy. In other words, they made it original by stamping on it by the court. The court only have access to it because some people presented it. So there are people that want to apply for it. And when they apply for it, what they do with it, whether they put it on social media, put it on newspaper, does not invalidate that document was gotten from a court because it's a piece of evidence to the court. Don't forget, Corona is a public hearing. Therefore, documents there, if the public applied for it, they will give to them. So whoever posted and got it to Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, if it is a stamped, certified true copy, it is not fake. It is original. Because it has now become a public document. Just like all of us, we will see confidential papers from government that is possibly supposed to go from the secretary to the government to someone, and it is saying in the newspaper. It doesn't say.
Sorry to interject you. My question is, except if at this junction you are making me individually to believe that the Papa Mohbad lawyers did not apply for it, because what he said is they've applied for it, and as at the time this one went into the internet, Baba Mohbad lawyer, even Baba Mohbad, have not had a copy. So how
Who said so? Who said so?
As at the time we saw it in the internet.
Did the Baba Mohbad lawyers say they do not have a copy?
As at the time we saw it in the internet, the question that has been the answers that has been going around that we've been asking, what are the lawyers doing? Why aren't they being given the copy? And Uncle Muyiwa came out and said they've applied immediately from the court and it has not been released. That is my own personal opinion. Okay, back to the medications. I think they must have given it because I googled if it could be given IV.
Wait now. Wait.
Okay.
You just said, I love to get clarification. You just said that it was Mr. Muiwa that said when the one in the internet, their lawyers have not received their own. Yes?
No. Listen, I said before the internet own came out.
Yes,
before the internet came out, Mr. Muiwa said that immediately the toxicology man gave his briefing, the lawyers applied for their copy and it was not yet given.
When did he say that?
I think few days before we saw that in the internet.
Few days before.
If they've not given the supposedly
hold on now.
diseased parents.
Sis, wait, love me more. You see, me, I love to clarify things. And we need to put things in the right perspective. You just said that few days before the one you saw on internet came out.
Yes.
So after the one that came on internet came out, did you confirm again from Mr. Muiwa if his lawyers have gotten a copy of their own C2C? Did you?
No, but I remember before this Sunday that Baba came online. The previous Sunday that he came, that question was asked, and Baba said they've applied, but they've not given his lawyers.
Answer me. Wait now, wait.
No, I'm carrying along now. I'm trying to remember now. I'm carrying along, and this one we saw in the internet came out last week. Am I right?
Okay.
This is a new week. I'm not talking of this past Sunday that Baba came on. I'm talking of the previous Sunday, which could be, is it on the 2nd or so? If I'm right? Yeah, 2nd. That question was asked him if they've received their own copy. He said no. Hello, aristocrats. Hello. Hello. His network. I can't hear you. Your network is bad.
It's my first birthday.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Your network is bad.
Maybe it was okay.
No, I'm watching.
Hello. Are you in Nigeria? You're having a bad network now. That's where they have bad network.
Thank you for at least being here to listen to me.
Continue to talk. When his network is clear, then he can interject.
Okay, like I was saying, I concur with what you said with doctor, because if he's had that medication, even if it is a tablet, he won't be able to perform because he will be very, very drowsy. And while both of you were having your own discussion, I went into the internet to search if he could have the Piriton intravenously, which it always comes in tablets. So she must have crushed it and put it in his meals. And for someone to have such amount of medication is such suicidal. And like you said, I'm not having that report. We just need to be strong and get good lawyers and just hope for the hopeful. I'm not buying that report. You know, I think Wumi same thing, they've gotten away with it, but it's sad. Everything they drew, they actually shook themselves at the leg. It's so sad. They can't escape it. Yeah.
I won't use the word suicidal. I will say homicidal. They killed him. They crushed it and put it in the noodles or whatever they put it in to feed the boy with. Probably that will explain he collapsed and they were pouring water on him. Remember that they were pouring water on him? Yes.
So we actually need this nurse. We need this nurse to talk. And you know what?
Bless you.
Before she came out,
Yeah.
Before she was bailed and is on record, people have already interviewed her, and they all have. So they're just waiting for her to talk. She needs to talk, and you know what? I think whomever has done it has kind of put Wumi in the box.
Just they want to cover up. Every little information they release points back to me.
Exactly.
So, okay, they said they gave it through via IV. Even if they put it through the IV, they gave it to him.